Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out Kyoto. I have a very special framing for why we're doing this one. So a few days ago, I put out a question on Twitter asking, does anyone out there know of a real-time tree growth simulator? Because I have a friend who's interested in maybe getting in on a little bit of that action. And that friend is friend of the show, Michael A.O. Fox, and fellow YouTuber, in fact, and if you haven't checked him out, now's a good time. Or maybe after the episode, or whatever, I can wait either way. So we both share a passion for one of the promises that Peter Molyneux had laid out back in the day with the original Fable. And that is that you should be able to plant a tree, wait 20 years, and come back and see the tree fully grown. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I played some Fable, I've tried to plant a few trees. I never remember that working out exactly, and in fact, I can't really come up with a single instance when that has worked out just the way I like. So, in response to that, another fellow YouTuber and friend of the show, Rancid Shamble, sent me the link over for Kyoto. So here we are. We're staring at this little waving seedling with a lovely luminous top, and I'm going to move my cursor around and notice that it is making some lovely reflections, refractions, and waves and ripples in this water here. But we're not here just for the water, we're also here for the grass, and we're going to play with that a little bit. Lovely graphics on this. I mean, between the particles, this luminescence, this water reflection, it's all quite lovely, but what's up with this? So all I'm doing is hovering over this little seedling. I'm not actually clicking on anything yet. I'm just kind of interested in what's going to happen, and I have to mention also the music in this. It's a very lovely pad going on in the background, very hypnotic, and as always I've had to turn it down quite a bit so it's not overpowering in the mix. Holy crap. Okay, I clicked on it. Something happened. Oh boy. I've seen this happen before, I think. Didn't this happen in Botanicula? Something similar to that anyway. There were seeds, and they went kind of wild. This seed is the wildest seed of all. The demon seed. No, this is quite explosive. Wow, that's really pretty. So I have absolutely no knowledge of exactly what this is as far as gameplay wise. We have a little moon here that when you hover over it, it produces some spinning orbs. Oh, this is the title screen. I couldn't even tell. And you know, the exact way that this stuff moves around, it hit me all of a sudden. This is so obvious. It reminds me of Windowsill. Which, every time I mention this, somebody goes, what? What did he just say? Windowsill, like the sill of your window, but it's spelled W-I-N-D-O-S-I-L. I think it's just one L. And that's one of my absolute favorites, so if you guys haven't played that one, please check it out. I've, again, been really hesitant to cover that on the show, only because it's the type of game, once you cover it, like, you've spoiled the experience for yourself, and I don't want to spoil that, because it's really one of my favorite indie games. Which, it's just a really kind of frustrating thing, because, you know, of course I want to cover my favorite indie game on the show, yet I can't really. Alright, so let's click on these little green orbs here and see what they do. They seem to be hovering near the tree. I haven't tried clicking on the tree at all. Maybe if I shake this around and get some fairy dust to come out. I don't want to, like, break the tree. I don't want to hurt it. I have a feeling we're not probably going to get into some real-time tree growth simulation in this game, but it's okay. It's just the same. This is very pretty. So maybe if I bring these out, maybe these little hover spirits are going to want to go in. Oh, I can click on it. What does that even do? It makes all the stars and junk in the air start to turn and float about. Check out that reflection in the water down there. Very, very nice. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna keep adding to my collection of green spirit orbs until something changes or happens. Quite excited to see where we go from here. I can only hope the tree will continue to grow. How a tree got out here in the middle of this little island in, you know, the ocean, I don't understand, but it's not for me to question. So it appeared for a moment like the orbs were actually following my mouse cursor around a little bit. What happens when I click on them? They actually produce some little... Oh, I can drag them around. I didn't know that. I can put them in the moon? That's what I can do. Alright, so maybe this actually does play kind of like Windowsill as well. Maybe we're actually solving a puzzle here, even though we thought we were just interacting with nature. Everything's extremely elegant in this game. I mean, between the music, the graphics, the animations, all really high production values, very slick. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm really actually quite happy that I'm checking this out. I had no idea what I was even getting into here. Alright, so there's... Before I put more of those things in there, I just noticed there were a couple of rays. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of subtle, but there's like these straight lines that are going all the way across the whole sky here, and they're intersecting right at this point. They may... I don't know if maybe we're not supposed to see them or what. They may be like the origins of these Aurora Borealis light beam waves. I don't know. Probably overanalyzing it. Let's put some more of these up there and see what happens next. And then I'm going to have to replenish my green spirit orb supply. Well, that's charming. I really like that pattern when it produces the little light ripples around everything. Okay, the moon is now sending out more Aurora Boreali. I don't think that's the plural of that, but whatever. Am I running out of options here? No, the moon is still accepting even more spirit orbs. There's got to be something different to do, though. I can actually splash a little bit by clicking on the water. It's always tricky playing a game like this, because you never know when the game's actually just going to end. Like, maybe you've done everything there is to do already, and you're just treading water. I kind of doubt it at this point. I mean, with this many pretty effects, you'd think they would want to go for some sort of a... I don't know if conclusion is the right word, but like a larger arc to the... Oh, here we go. We're strumming. That's what the strings were. Oh, that's beautiful. We're going to make some music with nature. How delightful. Alright, we've lit up the sky. Everything is glowing in full, beautiful, luminous, crazy colors. Everything's lovely. Alright, I'm gonna get more of these green guys, I guess. It's like hard to even see what color. They're almost like blue now from the pink background. So we've exhausted our ability to strum the sky. And strumming the sky is actually something I've done before in an indie game. Maybe you guys remember, but we did a not fully completed Let's Play of that Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP. Alright, maybe I can strum some more after that. And there was ample sky strumming in that game as well. Alright, what? Something different. Maybe I get to strum again. Some part of me is telling me that maybe there's not a lot more to see than this, but I want to be wrong. Alright, we've got the blue chord, and then we've got... Oh. I don't know what to make of this. Okay, there's orbs in the tree now. Wow. I can pick these. Oh, goodness. Alright, I've chosen the red torch flower. I'm going to choose, this time, a yellow. I'm not sure the colors actually matter, but I'm definitely going to plant those. I think I tried to get one of every color that was available there. Alright, you've been planted. Now what? Play the song again. Don't beat up the tree, don't just be nice. This would make a very lovely screensaver. I mean, this is only like a couple steps removed from the typical Mac OS default screensaver, but still, there are other things going on here as well. Now, what happens if I grab more of these things? Is there anything else we can do with them? What if I drop this in the water? Well, you'll never know, because it's so freaking blindingly beautiful over there, we can't even tell. Let's drop one over here. No, I guess they just kind of want to fly around on their own. Let's plant or pick all of these. Are they going to fly back to the tree or what? Everything is converging here at this center point. Obviously, I mean, you can see it happening. Just keep grabbing these as well. I can't tell if something's actually happening or what. It's very, very bright. Oh, we've got another string here to strum. I love that how I totally, like, I saw these strings in the sky and I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to be seeing that. But actually, I'm just kind of dumb, and I didn't really get that I was supposed to move my mouse quickly over them. So the lovely synth background now has escalated a little bit into more of a present drone. And I don't use drone in a negative way at all. Drone is in the musical term. And it's accentuated by these lovely sound effects. Oh boy. the trees blossoming again. So how many of these little guys can we make float around here? I guess that's the question, right? Let's just keep plucking them off, see what happens. Kind of hate destroying the spirit of discovery by displaying it all for you guys so readily, but that is the nature, unfortunately. Part of the show, it's like, it's a give and a take. I mean, I want you guys to play all these games by yourselves, but at the same time, it's like, I kind of want to show them to you too. So, you get what you can from it. If this is the type of thing that maybe you'd never actually get around to playing in the first place, but you appreciate the artistic significance of its existence, maybe my videos are a nice way for you to discover them and never have to, well, I don't even like saying that, like, never have to go download it like it's a big chore or anything. But, yeah, I know I'm aware that there's 800 million indie games out there, and not everybody gets enough time to check out all of them personally, so if I can assist you in finding out about cool developers that you may never have even seen, then I guess that's the best possible thing I can do, so I'm happy about that. So Foxman, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I don't think we're gonna get into any real-time tree growth here. I'm not sure how much more there is to see of this game, but as it stands, we're at a bit of a standstill here. We're plucking these little spirit balls from the tree, we're strumming a few strings, and then these don't seem to do anything anymore. Can I interact with them in some other way? There's probably some other cue that I'm missing here. I mean, I can click on the moon a bunch of times, that doesn't really help me though. I can strum the sky, I've made these tiki torches appear. The grass seems to have no meaningful, interactable abilities or effects. And the tree itself, aside from growing those little spirit balls, I don't think it's going to really do much else. I don't want to beat up the tree, but I like seeing all the fairy dust go shooting out of it in every direction. A very colorful background, I have to say. I like that nice blue flame going on back there. Maybe I just have to keep accumulating these things, and maybe eventually they'll turn into something bigger or better. I mean, I guess I could try that for a minute. So I guess the call still stands. If you guys know of a real-time tree growth simulator with preferably somewhat naturalistic soil deformation and erosion, we would much appreciate it. We really need to realize this dream. It's been years, man. There's a lot of ambitious game developers out there. Someone, somewhere, must have conquered this problem for us, right? You know, it's more of a need than just a want. We've got all this technology, we need to discover what we can do with it. And in a day where there's games like Minecraft, where they're endlessly procedurally generating landscapes made out of all these crazy materials, and you can build anything you want, and you can play it online. It's like, come on, let's just get some tree action. It's so simple, right? I feel bad framing this game with such a sort of irrelevant, or irreverent side conversation about it, but, you know, at the same time, it's relevant to us. You guys can jump on board. Alright, I think I'm probably running out of options here. I've tried to make something happen with this for a while. It doesn't seem to be happening. Unless there's just something I can do with these things that I'm missing out on. Just fling this thing around for a while, throw it in the water. Just throw all of them in the water. What's going to happen then? Doesn't look like much. I think they're just coming back out of the water, actually. Well, Kyoto is very soothing. It's beautifully done. The production values are very high. I would be happy to play anything that this developer has to offer in the future. I'm very pleased with this. I mean, I know there's not much to see or do beyond just the tactile nature of moving these things around, experiencing the audio-visual experience, and the elements that this person has coalesced. But it's a unique thing, and I haven't seen much else exactly like it. And I appreciate it. I think it's very nice. So I will put the download link in the description, as I always do, and feel free to give it a try. It's definitely something you could leave running on your monitor when you're away, and I'm sure somebody, if they walk by, would probably want to mess around with it, which could be kind of cool. Yeah, so for the like fifth or sixth time now, I would say this developer should consider making a screensaver out of this. I don't know why, I just keep running into all these games that make lovely screensavers. I guess I just really like the art of them. Nothing wrong with that, right? That's what we're here to promote. Find beautiful artistic games that can further the commentary on games as being art, interactive experiences, and how crazy awesome they can be. So I think this is a good moment to wrap us up. I've kind of put it off a little bit now, as I haven't really accomplished anything in quite a while, but that'll pretty much do it. So as always, remember to head on over to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Check out all the videos over there, the old ones, the new ones, sort them by Steam distribution, by free, by Desera, check out the Greenlight offerings, there's all kinds of good stuff. And when you're done, head on over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions. You know, if you like what you see, if you want to have all my videos show up on a daily basis in your Facebook feed, just leave a like there, and they will do that. I do post each day's new video on Facebook, so it'll just aggregate right over to you. If you have any comments, criticisms, suggestions, or if you're an indie developer and you just want to recommend your game to check out and you feel like sending me a review copy, I would much appreciate that. Feel free to hit me up on @RockLeeSmile on Twitter. You know, that's probably the quickest way to get in touch with me, and if you want to send me an email, that's fine too. I have a contact form right on the website, but I also take PMs via YouTube or Reddit or wherever you can find me. DMs on Twitter as well are fine. So that's going to pretty much do it. Make sure you guys come back again tomorrow for another awesome indie games. I do one of these videos every single day, and I look forward to any comments that you might have on this video. So have a lovely night. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know where those tree growth simulators are on the interwebs. All right? Have a good night, guys. Later!